everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do an intro for a new project project for the year that I'm starting. I'm going to be joining Maddie, who created this project pan. It's all about musical themed items, so there's musical prompts, and she's put different decades. Her YouTube channel is Patriot Makeup, and she likes to panning videos and content like that. She's really heavily into beauty, makeup, and she created this. This is her first project pan she's created. I think it's a lot of fun. Really liked her prompts. What she's done is she's done all the different decades, and she's put 3 different songs for each decade and the prompts for it as well. And she's allowed us to just do whatever we want, whether it be rolling style, use up, how many prompts we want to do. So what I've done is I kind of looked at them, and the 90s and the 2000s era is really when I loved, like got into music, and a lot of those songs have some nostalgia to me. So I've decided to just pick all 6 of those. So there's 3 in the 1990s and 3 in the 2000s. I'm going to do all 6, and yeah, I've picked the items, and this is just my intro. So I'm just going to talk about what I'm going to be doing, what the prompt is, and then every month we'll do an update. This is a year-long project, so we will do once a month updates until December of 2022. So I will link Maddie's YouTube channel down below so you can have a look at all her videos. You can also see all the prompts and everything. I'll link all of that. But credit to her. When I saw this project and she posted it a few days ago, I thought, oh, I want to do that. So I've decided to do it. And yeah, anyone's free to do it. So if you're interested in doing it, then go ahead, I guess. Okay, so as I said, there's 3 different songs in the 1990s. So the first one is Nothing Else Matters from Metallica, and this is an item missed if, like when it's gone, when you're done with it. So I decided to be a little bit boring here. If you're familiar with my channel, you would be familiar with this item, but I'm going to pull in the L'Oreal blush. I just had this in my project pan for 2021, but I figured let's just put it back in. It is a blush that I will miss once I'm done, but it's a very old blush, so I would like to finish up. And yeah, obviously I've hit pan and I've started to expand it, so my goal would be to finish it up. Hopefully that doesn't take too long. I think with the progress that I'm seeing, it might take I think maybe 3 months and it will be done. So that would be my goal with that one. And what I'm going to do with this project is just roll in. Once I'm done with an item, then I'll roll in a new prompt. Haven't decided which decade I would do or anything like that, but I will come to that when it happens. Okay, the next prompt in the 1990s is Something in the Way by Nirvana. So this is an item that is a burden, so like a burden to use is what I'm assuming. So I'm going to pull my BB cream. This is a burden to use just simply because it's in the wrong shade. It's in the shade medium. I really kind of need the light one. So it's a burden to use because I can only use it at certain times of the year. But what I'm going to do is roll it in and try and lighten up a little bit with maybe some concealer and just use it. It's also very lightweight. There's not a lot of coverage with this. And I think with summer, that's okay. But I don't know, I like more coverage in the winter. So for me, it's kind of a burden to have because it's only an item that I can use every few months. And I have a few of these now. And they're all the same shade, they're all medium. So I kind of want to finish this one up so that it's just not in my collection anymore, and then I can like start working on the next ones, because I don't know why I've accumulated so many of these. Somehow I have more than one. So yeah, this one is just a burden to have, I guess. Maybe not a burden to use, but I'm still putting it in the prompt. I just think that's kind of workable. And this one would be one that I would like to finish up. This one, I guess it's like halfway, maybe just down here. So yeah, I think that would be doable, but it's one that's probably going to stick around a little bit, and I'll just try and finish it up. It's just kind of annoying to have an item that's the wrong shade. So that one is a burden. Okay, and then the next one is Friday I'm in Love, which is one of my favorite songs from The Cure. So this is the 3rd prompt from the 1990s, and this is an item that you love/hate. So you have a love-hate relationship with. So there's a few items that I have a love-hate relationship with. But I think I'm going to go with this one. So this is the Revlon blush. Yes, I'm going to roll in another blush. This is the 003 Mauve shade. Now I love this color, so that's the part that I love. I love the color. In reality, it should be a shade that I like. Hello. But I hate it because it's very, very patchy. Yeah, it's very patchy. So, yeah? What do you want, honey? Okay. So that's the part that I hate about it. When I use it, it goes on my cheeks quite patchy, and I've tried it different ways. I would like to get 30 uses out of it just to sort of work on it a little bit more, because the last time I used it in my stash and put it back in my collection, I was like, I'm never going to use that again. But there's no point me hanging on to it if I'm not going to use it. So I'd like to just put a goal, 30 use goal, get some more. I mean, there's a tiny little dent, so ideally if I can expand that dent, that would be fun. But I'm not going to be able to hit pan, I think, in this project, or like my goal wouldn't be to hit necessarily pan, even though that would be great if I do. But yeah, I'll just do a 30 use goal on this item. Okay, moving on to the 2000s. So the next song is So Fresh, So Clean by Outkast. I actually really miss Outkast. I like their songs. So this is an item that makes you feel put together. So there's not that many items that make me feel put together, but usually mascara makes me feel put together. If I have some mascara on, then I feel like I'm ready for the day. So I'm going to add in my Essence Lash Princess here. This one is kind of annoying. I could have done in the love-hate relationship prompt, because I love it. I have it on today, but it does transfer onto my lids if I'm like hot and sweaty. Like it's not, I need like the waterproof version of this, to be honest. So that's the part I don't like about it. But in terms of like being put together, it's always going to be mascara. So I thought it might be a really boring item to roll into the project, but I think it makes sense to me because there's really not that many that I feel put together with apart from mascara. So I'm going to roll that one in. This one would be to finish up. I don't have all my mascaras open, so I'd like to finish this up. And it's also probably an item that if I finish it up, I'll miss it, but I can always repurchase if I need to. All right, so that one is that one. And then the next one is Be Yourself by Audioslave. I love Audioslave. Audioslave brings me back to my high school days. That's when I found them. And yeah, love, love, love that music. So this is an item that makes you look or feel natural. Not a lot of products do that, but I thought I have so many primers. What primer can I pull that's going to make me feel and look natural? So I'm going to pull this e.l.f. Illuminating Primer. It actually has a really nice, it's a mist, and I think it's got a nice little mister. It makes the skin look, it does actually make your skin look quite illuminating. And if I can get through a primer in a project, that would be amazing. So my goal would be to finish this up. I think it's doable because I feel like misters and sprays are much easier to get through as opposed to anything else. Obviously, I don't know how much product is in here. Typical e.l.f., they have this extra packaging, so probably the product is only here inside that tube. I could take it all apart and have a look. I'll just use it until it runs out, but that would be, yeah, a panning goal of mine just to finish that one up, and then I can have one less primer in my collection, which would be amazing. Okay, so the next one is Crazy by Gnarls Barkley. I remember when this came out, such a tune. So item that makes you crazy. Oh, so you know, this one could have made me crazy. This one makes me crazy when it transfers on the lid. So there's a lot of items that make me crazy, but I think I'm gonna roll in the blush, which is kind of crazy. So this is from Downton Paris, and this is, I don't even know that there's a shade on this one, but this makes me crazy because in reality I should really like it. You know, I really want to like this blush, and every time I use it I think, oh, now's the day that I'm going to like it. And I really like the color. It's a color that I'm not used to, but it kind of makes me crazy because I haven't figured out a way to use it. Like, that's the problem. I don't know how to use it, and that makes me crazy. So what I'd like to do is spend a little time working through it. I mean, I might maybe with a brush it'll be better. I don't know, but it gets so it's like crazy looking. So I think I'm gonna have it in the project. If after a month I just cannot stand it any longer, then I will probably declutter it. But yeah, that's an item that I was like, let's pull that, because I'll use it, I will try my best, and if I hate it, I'm just going to declutter it. So that one might be an item that doesn't last in the project too long, simply because of that. So yeah, those are the items that I'm going to be using in this musical panning project pan. Thank you so much, Mardi, for creating this project and allowing everyone to join in. I think it's fun. And yeah, I'm excited to see everyone's updates, see my updates, see if I can get through these items. And yeah, I'll update every single month. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe if you'd like to, and I'll see you next time. Bye.